Thank you, Holy Spirit, for guidance today that's in the best interest of the highest good of all, in love and white light unity. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for guidance today that's in the best interest of the highest good of all, in love and white light unity. We have the Knight of Wands over the Two of Wands. So the energy of this reading is taking action. And gathering what you need to consistency here is important. Consistently stay tempered and stay in balance, to stay alchemized. We have traditionally been taught by the establishment, patriarchal establishment, that we are separate from God and that we have to aspire to be with God through cleansing ourselves of all the bad things in order to be good enough to be worthy of God. A lot of judgment energy. And that energy is something that many of us in the collective have made a choice to move away from, completely step away from the tradition of religion and what it is, what it stands for. It very manipulative, sneaky, cloak and dagger, the old bait and switch. This is what religion is supposed to be. This is how wonderful it is. This is how good it is. And in reality, it's been used as a tool to siphon the energy out of you and everyone around you, the planet. Because this establishment has a good understanding of how, and as I'm talking, the rain has just started to pour. This establishment has a great understanding. They know completely how our nervous system works, and they know how to activate our nervous system in a way that keeps us in fight, flight, or freeze. And so when you get to the point where you understand that, and then you gather the tools that you need to keep yourself tempered and to keep yourself in balance. And, knowledge is the greatest tool that we have. Knowledge that, our own nervous system has been hijacked from us, and the knowledge that, we have control over that. And the way to step out of that trap is to acknowledge that you are an energy field, an electromagnetic energy field. And the old saying, as above, so below, just as you have the energy in your upper, your chakra system, you have your energy that flows in those systems in your higher body. You also have it in your lower body. And this is what connects you to the earth. And this type of energy here, this patriarchal energy that is siphoning our energy from us, is doing that because they have effectively disconnected us from the Blessed Mother, from the divine feminine energy, from the earth that supports us and mothers us and nurtures us and houses us, our home, our mother. They have made us feel like we're separate from that, and that the earth is just a rock that we take things from. And because we know that that's the truth, how do we step out of that and back into our natural, harmonious state, which allows spirit to flow through us as it should? And the answer to that is, again, just the knowledge, knowing that that has been done. And how do you step out of it? Through sound, through the sound of nature, through the sound of the birds, through connecting with the earth and healing your relationship with the Blessed Mother, healing your relationship through knowledge about divine feminine energy, through knowledge of what has been hidden from us, which is goddess energy. It's been demonized. The number 666 has been demonized, that it's the mark of the beast, and really it's the mark of your body. 666 is your carbon makeup, your crystalline carbon makeup. You have 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 6 neurons. That makes up your carbon crystalline form. It's your temple, and they've demonized your temple. They've taken the power away from you by taking your steering mechanism, your inner compass, and putting an ip in the switch so the programming doesn't work smoothly as it should. So by being aware of this and then stepping into the knowledge that you need in order to make your toroidal field, your electromagnetic field, your temple, your divine temple, operate in harmony with everything that's around it, which is by divine design, the way that we were supposed to be operating is by divine design, and which is harmony, the symphony of the spheres, everything working together. And because now we have that knowledge, things connecting the mind and the heart, building a bridge between the upper and the lower that's been messed with, healing our nervous system, recognizing that every time we move into fight or flight or freeze, that may have been initiated by a somatic energy or a sound energy, a vibration, a thought. There are many different kinds of energy forms that move in energy waves that are used to mess with your toroidal field, used to mess with your energy field. So when you learn how to, when that happens, a lot of times you can reset your nervous system just by breath work, breathing in, breathing out. Acknowledging and thinking about when you're standing outside on the earth, how the energy moves between you and the earth, and how your toroidal field is connected with everything around you in nature. And just breathing that knowledge in and settling into the energy of peace and mindfulness. Things will change very quickly, and you go back into temperance, you go back into balance. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Blessed Mother, for guidance today. That's in the best interest of the highest good of all, in love and white light unity. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah, Durga. We have boundaries here. Setting healthy boundaries for yourself is very important, because you want to regulate your nervous system and you want to regulate your energy field so you don't have to constantly go back and forth between the ups and the downs, where you are energetically very high because you're connected to everything around you and you're in a high spiritual state, to being plummeted down, back down into a very dense third dimensional energy. Balance between those two has a lot to do with boundaries, and healthy boundaries, not giving your energy away. So let's see what Durga has to say about that. I'm going to have to get my glasses. Please hold. Fast forward. When threatened by demons, I fiercely protect myself with all that I am, with all that I have. From deep within, I call forth all that I need. I am the inaccessible, for I place myself beyond the reach of all that would destroy me, all that would alienate me, all that tries to wound me. I am the unapproachable, for nothing can get at me that I do not willingly let in. I dance my dance of oneness only with what supports me, nurtures me, loves me. For all that does not, I say, approach at your own risk. You have called Durga into your life to help you create boundaries. What are you taking inside that should remain outside? How are you not protecting yourself, your life, your time? Is the statement, no, I can't do this right now. I need to take care of myself, part of your vocabulary? Perhaps you feel dumped on by others. Are you feeling pulled off center by demands to give and give and give till there is nothing left for yourself? Durga is here to assist you in nurturing wholeness by creating and fixing the limits of your personal space. Establishing clear boundaries is an act of self-love. Having no boundaries gives others the message that you are limitless and want to be treated in a limitless way. No one is limitless. There are places where we get hurt, places where we are vulnerable, places that need to be treated with care. Durga says that boundaries are vital because they let others know who you are and where you stand. Thank you, Durga. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for cards in closing today that are in the best interest of the highest good of all, in love and white light unity. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for guidance today that's in the best interest of the highest good of all, in love and white light unity. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Wands. And on the bottom we have the 7 of Challenges. Again, this is the second time the 7 of Swords, 2 different decks, has come up. So anytime that something comes into your space and tries to take your enjoyment of life away from you, okay? The satisfaction, enjoying your journey, being in the moment. Anytime something swoops in and tries to take this energy from you, it causes conflict, right? And the way to fix this conflict is to set healthy boundaries. And the easiest way to do that is just to start by saying, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. That's not for me. No, thanks, not today. Setting healthy boundaries. Every time you catch yourself starting to give away your energy, starting to give away your time, give away your space, give away your freedom. No, thank you. Nope, can't make it today. It doesn't work out for my schedule. It's going to cause conflict because people are not used to you setting boundaries. So be prepared for that. It's going to be a little weird and shaky at first, but the more you do it, you set those boundaries, and it's actually an energetic field you're setting. You're saying to the universe, because this experience that you have is through what you think and feel. What you believe is what your reality is. Okay? Because your reality is reflected back to you by the universe, by the creator. And that's determined by what you think and feel your reality is. So by setting these energetic boundaries around yourself, you're letting the universe know, you're letting spirit know that energy is no longer for you. And if you need to call in help to do that, if you need to call in on your angels, Archangel Michael for protection, or any of your spirit guides, team and spirit, when you feel yourself starting to go into fear, or you feel yourself moving into giving your energy away, thank you, Spirit, for helping me stand my ground. Thank you, Spirit, for helping me move into the energy of self-love and healthy boundaries. Thank you, Durga, for helping me. Thank you, Kali Ma, for helping me face my fears. This is a fear of rejection, a fear that you might hurt someone else's feelings. And the truth is, you need to care about your own feelings. You need to care about your own welfare. And people who are naturally balanced and already have healthy boundaries are the ones that you'll start attracting into your life, instead of the people who have learned that throughout your life, you've been a smorgasbord for narcissists and people who love to take your energy. And by setting healthy boundaries, you're saying, I'm no longer part of the smorgasbord. I want no part of that energy any longer. And it is difficult to step into the energy of setting healthy boundaries. It's not an easy thing to do, but anything else, just like anything else, when you're learning anything else, in the beginning it's difficult and there's conflict. But then as you move through that energy of setting your healthy boundary, it becomes easier. It becomes your new program. It becomes your new thought process. It becomes your new way of moving through the density of this energy. And it all also allows you to hold a higher vibration more of the time, which then in turn helps other people hold higher vibrations more of the time. So, if you feel like you're being selfish when you step into this energy, just remember that the more healthy boundaries you set and the higher you're able to keep your vibration because of it, you're actually helping the people around you. Because just like a tuning fork, when it gets near other tuning forks, it activates them all the way across the room. When you tap a tuning fork and it starts to vibrate, the other tuning forks in the room start to vibrate too. And that is exactly how our energy works. By holding the energy of divine sovereignty and holding the energy of solidarity, you are bringing the vibration not just for yourself up, but everyone else too. So it's actually a blessing for you to step into that and set those healthy boundaries. A blessing for yourself and a blessing for everyone around you.